Right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakar Kadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Bahashem, and the name Hamashiach Kabashai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashwan Kadash tongue. And I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim Wa'akwaf, and I say Shalom. So back out here on the highway, not highways, I had to keep on saying that every time I do that outside lesson. As I mentioned once before, out here once again, an outside lesson that I want to bring out through the Spirit, Power, Grace, and Mercy of Yahweh Yahushua on this September the 15th, 2025, on this Monday night. I want to see what I wanted to get into. Oh yeah, Jeremiah 28 verse 28. Yeah, that's what I want to get into. Jeremiah 28 verse 28. That's going to be the title of the outside lesson. The prophet Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 28. That's going to be the title of the outside lesson. And I hope that this be edifying through the Spirit, Power, Grace, and Mercy of Yahweh Yahushua. This is Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 8. It says, the prophets that have been before thee and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and great kingdoms of war, evil, and a pestilence. Right, and that's what we see in our world today, modern day of war, evil, and a pestilence, which is only continue to intensify. And as we seen once again, you had the Trump administration use a missile strike on a boat of Venezuelans that killed like 3 people. Supposedly, they was sending drugs into the United States, potentially. Supposedly. Now, it been reports about potentially that the United States, they might be looking for something else rather than drug traffickers that's coming in, importing drugs and stuff into the country here in America. They might be looking for oil, gold, resources. So, hey, these are signs. And I would say like 3.5 weeks ago, you had the United States sent some submarine warships down there to Latin America, down there in Venezuela. So we seeing the tensions are stirring up between the president of Maduro of Venezuela and the United States, the president. So you had a news article yesterday. I seen it from the Associated Press. You had these sailors, these Venezuelan sailors. You know, they was I think they was harassed. They was harassed about those warships of the United States. They was harassing them, thinking they was some smugglers, some drug traffickers or something like that. Come to find out, they was regular fishermen, minding their own business. You're gonna have that as well too. And that makes perfect sense because you had the president of Maduro. He said that's an act of war on his citizens and on his sovereignty in his country. So that's why he called up like 4.5 million troops on standby. That's why they've been doing military exercise drills, being trained, being prepared. And the United States continue to send more troops down there. They continue to get hit with airstrikes and stuff like that. Supposedly, they targeted the drug traffickers down there in that country. So you had, so that shows you that all year, and a couple of weeks ago, I would say like 2.5 weeks ago, you had, I believe the president of Maduro, he had ordered the Venezuelans to have their military jets was flying through the United States warships. And then I believe, and there was a news article I mentioned that was earlier this morning, or last night, or yesterday. Yesterday or into this morning. You had a news article from RT.com, and Donald Trump, he said he's not gonna I think he's not gonna call out. He's not gonna. I think he's not gonna. What you call that? He's not gonna call off the. He's still gonna be in discussions about should he use an airstrike into the country inside of Venezuela. Because and that makes perfect sense because since the president Maduro, he was saying that that's an act of war, and then Donald Trump was saying that hey, if Venezuelans, if you continue. He was sending a message to Venezuela, to the president Maduro. He was saying that, hey, if you continue to send your missile jets near our airspace, near our warships that we have down in Latin America, we have a right to shoot it down because we feel like our military men is being threatened. They're being warned, So that shows you that prime example that's been going on for the month and a half or so. The tension's been sparking up, been heating up between the United States president of Trump and the president of Maduro over in Venezuela. So military, the army men of Venezuela having their tensions against the United States armies. So these tensions are heating up. So that's in the signs of a modern day war category. And we're seeing the evils are increasing. We're seeing lawlessness and iniquities are increasing. And we're seeing the pestilence are increasing. We're seeing this chloria outbreak, this lister outbreak, this bird flu outbreak, this different type of areas of pest and plagues, C-19 cases going up, mask mandates in California. The Illinois here, the governor here in Illinois, he signed an executive order to have like I think what you call that, those jump shots. Those jump shots they want that jump shots that they want you to have, especially with the flu season coming up, fall season, flu season that we have every year, which that's nothing new. So we got these different type of bacteria diseases, flesh diseases, all types of different pests and plagues that we're going to be seeing in these times. And this is modern, and it makes perfect sense as I bring out that Jeremiah 28 verse 8. So we're prophesying against great countries and great kingdoms of war, evil, and a pestilence. So these war, evil, and a pestilence is only going to continue to increase, and that's what we're seeing. So with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying, outside lesson of Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 8. And that was the title of the outside lesson. So hopefully that was edifying through the spirit, power, grace, and mercy of Yahweh Yahushua. So with that, I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Karkadash. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Bahashem, and the name of Mashiach Kabashai. Those are the true names in the ancient Pelican Hebrew, the last one, God's whole tongue. And I say rock a thumb to the elders and apostles, Akim Akwaf. Until next time, I would say Kwame Ashirala and the Ball. Shalom.